is that I've always gone onto panels that other people wouldn't necessarily have gone onto. And I've seen that part of the problem is that whilst you want to keep yourself away from people that might do doxing or stuff that you don't like, yeah? Which I can understand what you're saying, like Esau, because of what Esau does, right? Whilst you might...
No, I'll agree with that with you, but yeah, she goes in places that other people won't or whatever, including all the far-right shit. Now, it was the far-right group that first kicked her out. Called her out, exposed her for what she was. Vinnie Sullivan had a lot to say. I've got all these clips and fucking videos and whatever in the background. I can produce at any moment I want. It's not a problem.
I want to keep away from the Esau's of the world. It starts...
It's weird that they thought she was this, that, the other. All the things that pretty much I'm saying today. Funny that, isn't it?
It's off saying, we're going to do this for the betterment of people. And then it ends up with echo chambers. And then it ends up with the echo chambers warring with each other. Whereas I'm much more realistic. And I understand that we live in a world where people are individuals. People make mistakes. People get angry. People do things that are not necessarily positive. And that the only way that you can make things better is to teach them how to be a bit more positive. But I'm not going to lie. And I hope that Danny's going to probably put this a bit better. Just like the other day, there was an analogy, and he said, if we end up with black supremacists in this country, do we want to be in a position where we don't have white supremacists that can stand up to them because nobody else would want to?
Now, to me, that statement, I'd never heard, or whatever. The first I heard of it was Jupiter saying that. Now, to me, that's madness. That's like saying, let's fight racism with racism. Let's fight paedophilia with more paedophilia. It doesn't make no sense. It makes no fucking sense. Now, if Danny has said that, fuck knows. That to me is mad. That to me is mad.
To him because nobody else would want to, right? Just like I understand that premise. If we are going to have people that are prepared to go to the levels that only someone like Esau would be prepared to go to, then it's always good to have an Esau.
Okay. Are we clear? Are we transparent? Are we a fucking weight to what has actually gone on and unfolded before you? Everybody needs an Esau. Okay. So where do Esau's loyalties actually lie then? Realistically, is it with the Patriots? Is it with Team Tommy? Because it seems to be the only people that are getting attacked are the people the opposite side of that. As Taff has witnessed himself today and many other times before that, he didn't lose his job all on his own, did he, realistically? He didn't threaten to cut off the fingers of his own daughter, did he? No, that all came from that fucking group, Dream Team. The people that you are still fucking perfectly happy to have alongside, sit with, and make out to people, oh, you know, this one's a decent person, that one's a decent person. There ain't a decent person among that fucking group.
See, I don't see it like that. Separating to different directions.
Yeah, I know. I agree. But that's the way I look at the world.
For me, it used to be the left that just did all that bio shit, whereas now it's kind of slipping into all camps. And at that point, how, as any movement of anything, are you going to attract the masses when they can see the shit going on?
I've not said that from day one, and I've not said that why one of the many reasons that I came away from the movement. If it's not something you can be proud of, if it's going to be turning into something that you'd be fucking ashamed to be any part of it, then it's not going to work. If you can't attract people that are already patriots, you're not going to attract Mr. and Mrs. Joe Public. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen.
To be a leader of anything.
No, but you're having the conversations, aren't you? The discussions, and you should all...
Yeah. My show is for people to be able to have a platform where they can come on and have discussions from all different areas. And I think because I have gone to different areas.
See, now she cut me off, so I'll just quick background information. Rude Awakening was put together for people to have opposing views, this, that, and the other. Everyone bring their sets of evidence, and then we all come away as winners with the well-balanced opinion based off the evidence that people have brought forward. Simple as that. That doesn't mean you have to sit with the enemy and tell people around you, oh, yeah, this person's a good person and whatever. Yeah, we should definitely let them into your community. And that's what's going on at this moment in time. I'm disappointed in Danny for not warning people like Roy, people like AY and whatever, of what it is that they're allowing into their communities. If they knew, they would make their own decisions, a well-balanced decision, based off what has been presented to them. If you don't tell them, we're in no better situation than Danny was in this situation, which we'll see unfold now.
Because I have gone to different areas, I have been able to introduce Danny to different people. Different people have come over here and spoke with him. And I do think that Danny gets something out of that. Danny don't spend all his time.
What Jupiter means is she injected Danny Roscoe into the G-Block community or whatever to fight her battles. That's all that happened. Danny wasted 12 months of time on that when he could have spent that time elsewhere doing something productive. Anyone that knows Valley and G-Block rejects and whatever knows for well it would be a waste of Danny's time speaking to these cunts.
Over here with me.
And even if he could get them to, yeah, let's all, we're all on the same page and this, that and the other. Would you actually want people like Valley stood with you? Realistically, would you want people like Valley and Khan and all these other shit cunts that are over there in any way connected to what it is that you're about? I don't think so.
I understand that. But
I know everything he's doing.
It was mad that Jupiter kept that to herself, that it was Veli's brother that turned up to what they perceived to be Tommy's family home with Islamic extremist Ali Dawah and that other cunt's name that I can never remember that daft cunt's name or whatever. The guy that thinks he's a bit of a fighter.
When I put Read Awakening together, when a few of us put that together, the thought process was to get people from different camps that don't agree with each other on certain things, have discussions that don't turn into doxing and all that shit and whatever, and people come away from it with the facts and the evidence to build a healthy opinion on. That's it.
So, is that not literally pretty much word for word what I've said? And I've not previewed it. This is from a year ago or whatever. The truth doesn't need fucking... Do you know what I mean? It doesn't need rehearsing and this, that and the other. The truth is the truth. You will remember it because it is the truth. Now, lies, on the other hand, is a different story altogether, especially when there's been many fucking sessions of musical chairs and remixing the shit out of things to let these people back in. It's very different. The truth just rolls off your fucking tongue because it's the truth.
We'll set it up like that. That's why we came to you, Jupiter, and told you what
yes, Lottie. Everyone does need an ESOL. Everyone does need an ESOL, Lottie.
We'll set you up. You
put out all the stuff.
Yeah, Taffy needs an ESOL.
Yeah,
Taffy needs an ESOL.
They do. I know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it, Lottie. You ain't going to make me feel bad because you'd love to have ESOL working on your side, scratching around other people like you used to. Yeah, Lottie? Don't you fucking come here. Because you see me, I'm smarter than a lot of you think I fucking am. And I will pull every card I've got, every connection I've got, inside and outside of YouTube. Yeah? You think you're going to come to me with James Goddard and think I'm going to be scared? Fuck right off. You have no idea. You do have no idea the connections I've got. You've got no idea the strings I can pull. And if you're worried about Esau, he's only the first string. Put it all out, Esau.
Wait, 1 second. Teresa didn't know that me and we were... Listen, that group was thriving for months. No one will set it up like that. That's why we came to you, Jupiter, and told you what we
yes, Lottie. Everyone does need an ESOL. Everyone does need an ESOL, Lottie.
We'll set you up.
Put out all the stuff.
Yeah, Taffy needs an ESOL.
Yeah.